Hey there, this is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. Today we're going to explore Gallatin and Hendersonville. Things to do today. So stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So Gallatin and Hendersonville are both located in Tennessee in Sumner County, and they are right next to each other. They're neighboring cities. So both of them have lake access as well. And I wanted to tell y'all about some different attractions or fun things to do in Gallatin and in Hendersonville as well. So we first have the historic downtown Gallatin. That is like the Hallmark type movies where it is, a little historic downtown with the little buildings, and you can walk and eat, and little restaurants and unique shops and things like that. So there are things there that you can do, and you can just park and go walking and everything in that little Gallatin downtown community. So Old Hickory Lake, like I said, it has the lake access, Old Hickory Lake, so you can enjoy outdoor activities like your boating, fishing, picnicking on Old Hickory Lake, and of course, beautiful views and recreational opportunities there. Um, that being said, Bledsoe Creek State Park is there. The park offers hiking trails and a picnic area and opportunities for bird watching and wildlife viewing. And then if you go to Lock 4, my hubby and my son and I, when he was younger, we have mountain bikes, and we used to go to Lock 4 to the bike trails. So we enjoyed doing that, and that is in Gallatin as well. So you can enjoy Long Hollow Gardens. I think they have like the winery or something there. See, I don't drink, so I'm not sure. Never been there. But I believe it is there. So um, in Gallatin, you have the Long Hollow Golf Course for golfing. You have Gallatin Country Club, and you have the Tennessee Grasslands for Foxland and Fairview Plantation. Both of those for golfing and restaurant, things like that as well. And let's see, Sumner County Museum you have in Gallatin. It's behind the historic Trousdale Place. So that gives you different history there. There's a Gallatin Marina. So if you need to store your boat, you can do it in dry stack over there. Or you can have a wet slip. So we used to have a boat for 14 years, and a year or two we had moved it to Gallatin. But we preferred in Hendersonville, so we went back to where Drake's Creek, where we always loved to have our boat too. So we just thought Gallatin was a little bit closer to us and we'd use it more, but it's not the case. We enjoyed the side of the water where Hendersonville was on, so we moved it back. But everybody's different. Some people like the Gallatin side of things for boating, so you'd have to just figure out where you'd want your boat and stuff. So in Hendersonville, I think I gave you quite a few things in Gallatin. So in Hendersonville, we have the Hendersonville Greenway system, so you can explore the city's greenway trails for walking, jogging, or biking. The Drakes Creek Park Greenway is a popular choice. Um, and then you have country club wise, you have Bluegrass Yacht and Country Club. We used to be members there for years. We stopped being members there last year. But so there's that one. Plus, we don't golf, so all we did was have it for just social and dining and things like that. Country Hills Golf Course is also in Hendersonville, so you have two different golf courses there. But if you just go right down the street in Gallatin, you can enjoy the other golf courses that I just mentioned too. So, then you have Hendersonville Memory Gardens. Now that is a place where Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash were buried. So it's got a little historic cemetery there. A lot of family has been buried in that cemetery as well. So you have Rockland Recreation Area, so you can enjoy hiking, a day of hiking, picnicking with the family, observe wildlife observation in this serene natural area. It is cool, and it's got the Old Hickory Lake and everything. So that one, God, we've went there many times to that area. So, of course, I know in previous videos I've told you about the streets of Indian Lake. Now that is on Indian Lake, so it's across from Sam's Club and all other restaurants and stuff. But we just went there last week, ate at Sam's Sports Grill, and when we got done, then we went out and walked the streets of Indian Lake. We like to walk and look at the shops and stuff, even if they're closed. But you get some walking time in, and so the streets of Indian Lake, you can shop, you can dine, you can catch a movie. Um, in the out is because it's an outdoor shopping mall type thing where you pull up and you can just go in one store, you can go in multiples and just walk to them and stuff. So it's not an indoor mall, it's an outdoor mall. So you have dining and everything there. So you have live music and entertainment sometimes. Both of these cities have annual events, like Gallatin's annual events, such as the Sumner County Fair, the Main Street Festival, and Gallatin Christmas Parade. The Main Street Festival is something yearly. I think it's in October. There's twice now that I've set up a booth at the Main Street Festival before, and done that for a real estate booth and stuff. So it's got a lot of different vendors. I mean, huge showing out. Lots of people go to it. So that might be a thing. That was in Gallatin. There's annual events in Hendersonville, such as Hendersonville Freedom Festival, Farmers Market, or the Christmas tree lighting ceremony as well. But after you enjoy dining, you might dine at the streets of Indian Lake or down Indian Lake or New Shackle or Main Street. That you have so many different options for restaurants in Hendersonville. You've got quite a few in Gallatin, and it's growing, but Hendersonville has a lot more restaurants in it, I would say, right now, anyway, for dining. So you have diverse culinary scene with many restaurants serving a range of cuisines from Southern comfort food to international dishes. So many of the different restaurants that are favorites, I guess, in Hendersonville. I mean, Sam's Sports Grill's good. We used to love the Chop House. We haven't been there in a little while. Carrabba's Italian Grill. Let's see, where all do we go? Now that I draw a blank, trying to think of everything. But there's many others. I mean, you've got the Cracker Barrel. You've got all the mom and pop ones in the area, different ones. Lots of Mexican places to go to in Gallatin and Hendersonville. Let's see, in Gallatin, our favorite place, I would say, would be to eat at Longhorn Steakhouse. Even though we don't eat steaks or beef, we still love Longhorn for their seafood and fish and chicken and things like that. So lots of things to do in Gallatin and Hendersonville. You go boating. You have, I think in one of my early on, when I first started doing the channel a lot, I went over all the marinas in Hendersonville and Gallatin, but lots of marinas to choose from. So, you can either do dry stack or wet slips and stuff like that. We used to love Drake's Creek. That was fun getting in there and going around the cove and going to eat on the water over at the Rudder. And it has a marina over there as well. So, Hendersonville and Gallatin are ever growing. Lots of new construction going on. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot more restaurants, even in Gallatin, popping up the next year to few years and stuff, too. So you can be from Portland. You can be down there in about 12 minutes, depending on what side of Portland you're on. We're on the Gallatin side, as I call it anyway. So we just hit 109 and go down to Gallatin, and can shop and eat, and everything right there in Gallatin. Now, we do love to go into Hendersonville a lot. You know, if we go to Costco or Sam's Club and stuff, or both of them, then you tend to go on out and eat while you're out too. You buy all this food, and I think everybody does it, and yet you still decide to go out as a family to eat that evening. So if you hadn't spent enough at those two places, then you go spend enough while you eat out too. And we don't eat out very much. We love to eat at home and eat healthier at home than you do eating out as well. But this gives you a different, wide range of things that you can do in Gallatin and Hendersonville. Like I've said before, you can eat, shop, play, work, and everything right there in Sumner County. You can be anywhere in Sumner County and do that within, a matter of minutes anyway. So even if you don't live in Hendersonville or Gallatin, and you live in, say, Portland, Cottontown, White House, Goodlettsville even, Bethpage, Westmoreland, some of the markets that I tell y'all I go over each week, you can be there in no time to do everything you need to do. Now in Hendersonville, I have a office inside of our brokerage, so that is right there off of the Saundersville Road in Indian Lake area. So Sam's Club is across the street. So you can pretty much get everywhere within 10 to 15, 20 minutes in Gallatin and Hendersonville. So we really enjoy it. We've always loved to live and be in Sumner County. I went to school and graduated at Beach High School back in the day in 1990. So there's my age for you. I don't care. I will tell everybody my age because I am blessed with another year every July 13th. So, um, so Gallatin and Hendersonville, again, it gives you a mix of recreation, cultural, and outdoor activities, making both of those places appealing to anybody to live and visit here. So if you have family coming in, there's lots to do. You can go to the park, you can play volleyball, you can fish, swim, boat, go hiking, biking, and just a wide range of things to do in Sumner County. So, especially those two cities. So, if you like outdoor adventures and history, there's a lot of history, more than I even just went over anyway, for you to experience, and a lot of dining experiences to choose from. So, if you like fast food, there's probably every fast food place there is. We prefer eating healthier, I guess you call it, as healthier as you can be for eating out, when you eat out. So we go out maybe once a week or once every other week or whatever, and dine out. But like I said, our two cities that we dine out in mainly are Gallatin and Hendersonville. And that's where we shop and everything. So now I work all over Tennessee, but those two areas are in my normal real estate area. So if you need anything or would like to hear about anything else to do with Hendersonville and Gallatin, please comment below. And hopefully you liked my video. If you did, please like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.